What's up, you guys? It's Polo back at y'all with another one. Go ahead, hit the like, hit the sub, comment. Your feedback is very important and really do want it. Now, it's no surprise now that everybody knows this. LaMelo Ball against the Atlanta Hawks recorded was the youngest person in NBA history to ever record a triple double. That was against the Atlanta Hawks, uh, in which he had uh, 22, 22 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 assists. He also had one steal to go along with that. In addition to that, he shot uh, 9 of 13 from field goal and shot 3 of 5 for 3 point. And he did this all in 31 minutes of play. Okay? He did this all in 31 minutes of play. Okay? That's outstanding. Okay? And I told people in the video that I made in terms of his first game in which he went scoreless, I told people you have to give a player time, okay? And in this case, he didn't really need that much time at all. Listen, LaMelo Ball just has this natural feel for the game, both mentally and as well as physically and psychologically well as well. He has an approach that you want and that is needed, particularly out of your point guard. He can score. He'll get better at scoring. He can pass, in which he's going to get better at with time. Uh, he Another thing that I've said before too is that LaMelo Ball is able to be the glue to get everybody huddled together to galvanize everybody, like I've said before, time and time again. Now, and the Hornets defeated the Hawks, by the way. Now, when we talk about the Hawks, we talk about him going up against Trey Young. Trey Young, he's a good scorer, and he he wows you with his shooting and his ball handling. But the thing about it that separates those two is that LaMelo Ball is able to not only distribute the ball and get everybody, in the right position, and he does an outstanding job of that. I mean, setting the table, he does an outstanding job of that. But he's doing it in in a in a less in a less time span, and that's what's scary. Because if now there's no question that this guy should be pretty much the starter. Go ahead, let him stay in there. Let him continue to develop. He is only going to get better. Michael Jordan, I got to take my hats off to him for doing an excellent job in terms of selecting LaMelo Ball because, at first there were a lot of questions that were raised of whether or not they needed another guard or they had too many other guards. And they wanted to focus on the big men, on whether or not they should have selected Wiseman or not, or any other big men that was coming out. But they made a great choice. Now, if he could stay level-headed, which I have no doubt in my mind he will, if he could stay focused and continue to develop, not do nothing, crazy, and also stay healthy as well. As I've said before, he is he's the guy that's going to be ushering in this new generation. He has a new style of play that's different. That's a new flavor, much like many players that came in. Like when Penny Hardaway came in, he was doing his thing. I'm not comparing LaMelo Ball to Penny Hardaway, even though Penny Hardaway and him were about the same size. Well, Penny Hardaway was 6'7", but Melo was 6'8", and he's still growing. By the way, he's a young ripe age of 19, still growing. As I've said, Melo has the potential to be it's like 6'10", and he's long. But the thing that LaMelo Ball is doing is what people wanted Lonzo Ball to do, which is be aggressive and to have that knack to want the ball, not shy away from the pressure moments. LaMelo Ball is clearly cut from a different cloth, and I take my hats off to him. The future's bright for this kid. He's only going to get better, and his evolution is going to be great. I see a great upside going forward with him. The only thing is he just needs to stay healthy and stay focused, and that's why you really got to pump the brakes on what you say about some of these players, because you never know when, what, and how they're going to wake up, and the light bulb's going to click. For Melo, it wasn't really just a matter of that. It was a matter of when he would actually break up out of his shell and actually be able to, adapt. And he seems to be adapting, pretty well. But he still has a long, 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 long career to go. This is just one of his many highlights. But I look for him to have a bright future ahead of him. So tell me what y'all think. Do you think LaMelo Ball is gonna, continue to go on a tear and have a well-established career that's perennial All-Star worthy as well as Hall of Fame worthy, or do you just see LaMelo Ball just doing this just at this present time and then just being another player? Tell me what y'all think. I'll holler at y'all.